So here we are looking at the Adidas Superstar, which is a really fun boot. And I rode this last year and liked it, but felt I had pressure points, kind of right along the roof of the foot. This year it seems like they addressed that issue pretty well, and the pressure points are not what I thought they were. They seem to be doing okay. It seems like my right had no pressure whatsoever, and it had a nice smooth fold. You can kind of see like it just didn't press down as much on the roof of my foot near the ankle, where last year about halfway through the day I was in a lot of pain. Today I rode a full day with these on and had zero problems, so that's very good. They definitely made an improvement there. They improved the liner a little bit. It looks very similar to last year, except they call it the silver liner now, and apparently there's just some subtle changes to the comfort and to the way it feels. The you know, of the two, I like the shock absorption better than the Samba. I like the improved pressure points. One thing to mention, this year Adidas boots, they're feeling a little bigger than they used to. You know, I ride a size 9 tactical ADV, and that usually works just fine for me. With this Adidas Superstar, I felt like an 8.5 would probably be better. It felt a little big. I felt like I was swimming in the boots. My toes didn't barely touch when I was standing up straight. They were not touching, and I could feel a lack of response, especially on my toe side turn with these. So my suggestion is probably, like, normally like these fit pretty good, but they're so wide, they're the widest of all the Adidas boots, that I'd probably size down. And I almost felt that way too with the tactical ADV this year, but more so the tactical ADV and all the Adidas boots, but more so with the Superstar. I think mainly because of its super wide toe box. It feels like the widest. It almost feels like a wide boot. It feels like it's made for a wide-footed rider. Love the ankle articulation, like I said last year. Love that they have real traction. It looks like an all-black sole, but this here is real rubber. This here is real rubber. This is crappy old EVA foam, but with the combination of the rubber here and here, you actually have traction. So yes, that is good. I wish they would do that more, and I hope they do that here moving forward. You know, all in all, I like this boot. I feel it has more shock absorption than the Samba, and with this little power strap here, it has more, like a little more response if you really crank this tight, but it's still very close to the Samba in terms of turn initiation and everything. I just like, of the two, I just like this a little better. I like the options you have to kind of give yourself a little more response, or just loosen this up and get a little more parky. And it's definitely a little more work to get on than Speed Lace or BOA, but you get a lot more adjustability. So it's a willing price for a lot of people who snowboard a lot and really want to dial out their boots to pay. A lot of people who just get, you know, BOA and Speed Lace are not going to be able to get the adjustability that you can with this. So all in all, a nice improvement with the Superstar. I'd love to see them keep working on that tongue flex, but it's a massive improvement from last year, and I think now it's even more of a recommendable boot than it was previously. So there you have it, the Adidas Superstar. Super impressed with the improvements, and I hope Adidas keeps at it, because they're really starting to make good boots. When they first came out on the scene, they really sucked. They were just, there was not much good to say about them. Where nowadays, you know, these have some longevity and flex and good shock absorption. It's not up there with energy boost soles, but it's on the upper tier. So all in all, Superstar impressed. Super impressed with the Superstar. That's tricky on the brain there.